In these videos, we are undertaking a travel challenge to go from Bangkok, Thailand, all the way to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia by land and make stops at all kinds of interesting places in between. Our first stop was the beach town of Hua Hin, and today we are taking you to the small town of Prachuap, Khiri, Thailand. Good morning and welcome back to the train. We left Hua Hin bound for Prachuap, Khiri, a small southern Thai beach town. We headed back to that familiar train station and got ready to hit the road again, or the train tracks, whatever. Thankfully, this station is really nice and was a comfortable place for some downtime because our train wasn't coming for several more hours.
What do you want for lunch?
Good food.
Good food? We're gonna find some good food.
We spent our downtime editing videos, doing English practice, and we watched the departures like hawks, hoping time would move a little bit faster. At this point, we were old pros at this whole somehow fit your 5 suitcases onto a train thing. It was a beautiful evening for another train ride, and our cameraman was very excited for more travels, as you can see here.
Did your nails waiting on the train?
Yeah,
We spent all day in the train station.
And at long last, after spending the entire day in the station, our train was here and we lined up with our hundreds of pounds of luggage hoping it all would fit again. Remember, mastered the train, right? Not sure about that, but you gotta be quick getting on these trains at small stops like Hua Hin because they usually only stop for about a minute before leaving again. This gorgeous sunset view closed out a great few days spent in Hua Hin, but we are on to our next destination. You know, even without having air conditioning, the open windows and these fans do the trick of making actually for a very comfortable ride. So this train ride was even cheaper than the last at only $1.50. It's a super economical way of getting around Thailand, and as long as you can pack better than we do, you'll definitely enjoy it. And we have arrived, and it is time to get these crazy heavy suitcases off of the train. We did a lot of excuse me, pardon me, but people here are so friendly and helpful, so maneuvering our luggage off the train really wasn't a major hassle. And we have arrived in Prachuap, Khiri, a small beach town with a population of just 28,000 people. In comparison to Bangkok's 5.5 million, this place is tiny. This place is such a small town that we couldn't even find a taxi and we had to walk to our lodging with all of our suitcases. It's time for some suitcase cardio! Please, Mr. Bus Driver, give us a ride. We used Google Translate to communicate in hopes that we could hitch a ride, but it didn't really work out. Woo! Suitcase cardio again! Since it was so late at night, the streets were pretty empty here. Back alley suitcase cardio again! 1, 2, 3, almost there! Finally here at a cute little homestay in Prachuap. Our homestay was right by the beach, and even though it was late, we had to go out and take a look. We discovered some newfound energy after dropping off all that luggage, so we went out into the quiet streets to see what was going on, and in Thailand, all roads lead to 7-Eleven. Unlike Bangkok, this place didn't really have the 24/7 restaurant culture, and since it was so late at night, we relied on Old Faithful 7-Eleven for our dinners. Convenient portable dinners by the ocean was exactly what we were craving, so we packed up those hot meals and we headed back to the beach.
Got your 7-Eleven meal by the beach?
We really see why people like 7-Eleven here. These meals were excellent, a solid 9 out of 10. We finished up our meals and decided to keep exploring because it was a little bit more lively by the ocean. The street vendors were closing down, but we ended up on Serenity Pier and we saw families just hanging out here and spending a Friday night fishing and taking in the panoramic views of the sea and the mountains. There was some serious friendly competition going on here, a pure fishing tournament, if you will. These fishermen use a combination of green and red light to attract fish to the surface. The water surrounding this pier is actually the Gulf of Thailand, and fun fact, if you were to swim directly across it, you would end up in Cambodia. We quickly learned that this beach was actually full of pretty shells and sea glass, so we collected a couple souvenirs. Ooh, there's a good one. Let's examine that one. Maybe not.
This one is really cool. Oh, sea glass! No.
We'll see you in the morning. Good morning on our first full day in Prachuap, and man was it an eventful one. We knew the mountains on the beach would look insane in the daylight, so that's how we started our morning off. There just is something about blue ocean water and mountains that really takes your breath away. Alright, activity 1 of the day, rent some bicycles and ride to the famed military base beach. This guy was already an old bicycle pro, but me, yeah, I had some relearning to do. It had been over a decade since I rode one, so I was a little bit wobbly. We've said it before, we'll say it again, when in Thailand, sun protection is the most important thing. Just another example of little brothers doing little brother things trying to annoy big sis.
Do you need to lower it? You can lower it. There she goes. Bye.
So this is Manao Beach. It sits on a Thai Air Force base that actually was a World War II battlefield between the Thai and Japanese militaries. You have to sign in and have ID to come on because it's an active military base, and we also were not allowed to film anything. No filming here, so we will see you on the beach. So here we are on Manao Beach. We found a beachside lunch vendor and we were ready to eat. The menu looked good, the views looked better, and this is where we decided to spend our lunchtime.
Time to eat.
Chicken wing check. We ended up getting fried chicken wings and some crab fried rice, and this really hit the spot after about a several-mile bike ride in from the military base entrance. I have yet to perfect the art of photogenic influencer eating, so please bear with me. I mean, seriously, can you beat these lunch views? Here comes the airplane! Bro, stop taunting me with the rice already, I'm a hungry guy. We really took our sweet time eating our lunch because it was just such a chill beach spot with crazy views, and we really weren't quite ready to give up our courtside seats on Manao Beach. A heavy meal of wings and crab has to be followed by a siesta. Future spoiler, we will be climbing this mountain tomorrow. This place just felt like something out of those Instagram reels that you swear are fake, but we can assure you, these places really do exist. Here's a little history lesson on this beach while you enjoy the rolling waves. In 1941, in World War II, Japanese forces landed on Manao Beach and the Battle of Prachuap Khiri ensued. Thailand honors fallen soldiers and police from this battle on the military base here. It's really interesting to think that a sleepy vacation destination like this has such important war history. Please ignore my not so good looking toes. This beach is dotted with mountains and it has plenty of trees to take cover under, so we nestled into the shade, grabbed our towels, and took a much needed beach nap after all the sun, the swimming, and the food. Good night, everyone, or good afternoon, or whatever. We will see you when we wake up again in paradise. It was actually a Buddhist holiday weekend in Thailand, so kids had inflatables out and they were off school and they were having a great time. Okay, time to grab our bikes and head on back to our homestay. Side note, someone crashed their bike on the ride in, but I won't say who, but he may or may not be the one voicing this over. I mean, you just gotta admire the sheer athletic ability of the dude there in the baseball hat. Just pure athletic bike crashing prowess. He's still looking pretty wobbly there on his bicycle, so if you know of any bike riding instructors in Thailand, please send them his way. He definitely could use a lesson. So we heard through the grapevine that there was some amazing pad thai in town, and since it was getting close to dinner time, we went for it. It was a very unassuming restaurant, but you already know places like that serve the best food. And this place only serves pad thai.
Our hostess recommended to check this one place out for pad thai.
There were several people coming in and out as we walked by and back and forth, so yeah, I think this is going to be a hit. I'm excited for pad thai.
Yeah, me too.
Oh wow, look at that pad thai cooking, and plated directly onto a banana leaf just as it should be. Pad thai as a dish incorporates a sweet turmeric sauce, and in our eyes, this is what makes it so addictive. Judging by the looks of it, this is going to be an amazing meal. And here's the final product. We have pork pad thai and we have shrimp pad thai.
Alright, so we got pork pad thai, shrimp pad thai, let's go for it.
Those noodles, look at these noodles. I also learned that pad thai, Thai literally means that Thai stir fried.
Excellent.
It has some Chinese influence too.
This is actually a really big portion. We've talked about the small portions. This is not one of them. I love the egg on top. That just completes it.
As you can tell, we all like our pad thai.
Clean
And
plate.
then now we're off to the night market.
Let's go.
Clean plates, full bellies, let's go. And now it's time to go back to one of our favorite parts of being in Thailand, a night market. From juicy barbecue pork ribs, to colorful hot pot options, cups of local fruit, a wide variety of Thai dishes and crab, and even some things that are a little bit on the creepy side. These markets really just have it all. I think it's cute. Okay, remember what I said about these markets really having it all? Apparently that also includes pet birds. So if you're in the market for pet birds, creepy dolls, good food, and goofy hats, Prachuap is your place. We really enjoy seeing local families out at these markets because in the US you just don't see anything like this. It's such a great way for locals to unwind, eat some good food, and spend some quality time together. It's almost like having a carnival or a fair on a permanent nightly basis, which is super cool. It also certainly doesn't hurt that the setting here is so picturesque. Pick a balloon, any balloon. This place really is like a carnival, minus the Ferris wheel, plus pet birds, minus the fried butter, plus pad thai. Did you follow that equation? You see that mountain way in the distance? Our curiosity got the best of us and we saw a temple at the very top, so it was time to explore. We said our goodbyes to the market and the beach and we went into mountain climber mode. We're very curious travelers, so there was no way that we could let this one pass.
Hey, friend.
I just a monkey.
Monkey? It's a monkey. Where's the monkey? Monkey. Uh-oh. Oh boy. These are the crazy monkeys. The greedy monkeys. Loud. Holy monkeys. Whoa. That's a big one. They're just admiring the sky. Just like, yo.
So the temple on top of this mountain is called Wat Khao Chong Krajok, on top of a 245 meter tall mountain. You have to climb up almost 400 stairs to get to the top, so we went from suitcase cardio to running temple stairs. Those monkeys that you saw at the base of the mountain also inhabit this place, and it's recommended to carry a stick to scare them off because they are incredibly greedy and will steal your food. And you can see me carrying one here. The things that we'll do to protect our snacks. At the very top there that you can see is a pagoda that houses sacred Buddhist relics, and King Rama IX actually visited this site in 1958 to enshrine the relics and plant a holy tree. Every so often we would stop, not just to take a breath, but to take a look at the surroundings.
The skyline of Prachuap, Khiri.
And they're off again, the Thai mountain climbing temple exploring extraordinaires that can't sit still for 30 seconds, so they just have to keep it moving along. We were approaching the top pretty quickly now, and we could see a door that must lead to the pagoda. Let's keep heading north. And the stairway to heaven, or stairway to the temple, finally ends and we can check it out. But first, we better take a breath because that was quite the climb. But nothing compared to the mountain that we're climbing tomorrow. Let it out, guys. Breathe it in. You finally made it to the top. You're good to go. We startled one of the temple dogs on our way up. I guess they're not used to seeing people up there this late. But he was all bark and no bite. A true good boy. You're the conqueror. It was no Bangkok city skyline, but it'll definitely do. The complex itself actually is quite sprawling for being at the tip top of a mountain, and we explored all of it searching out for those Buddhist relics that the former king placed here. You can see Mr. Cameraman here hiding away our drinks and snacks in this green bag from the pesky monkeys trying to steal our stuff, but at this hour we really didn't have to fight any off. If you come here during the daylight, you can see why Prachuap is called the City of Three Bays, since you can make out all three of them, but at night it's just ocean. The statue you see here is one of Thailand's most important and famous Buddhist monks, Luang Pu Tuat. There was Buddhist art on the walls, little trees and ponds. This place really was full of color and life. We certainly didn't need the skyscrapers of Bangkok to enjoy the skyline here. If you can conquer the stairs, you earn quite a view of these lit up pagodas over top Prachuap. We admired the temple grounds for a little bit longer before starting our trek back down the stairs. Goodbye, scenic temple. I used my stick here to point out where we were headed next, which was basically the center of town. Here's a wholesome moment. Prachuap locals watching a Hollywood movie drive-in style late at night, just hanging out together. You can hear that drive-in movie in the background here as we approach this beautiful monument. Also, does anyone think that this looks Cambodian style? We saw golden statues of various Lunar New Year animals such as the snake and the dragon here at this monument, which was a really nice touch. But to be completely honest with you, after hitting the beach and doing so much sightseeing and eating, it was becoming absolute sensory overload, so we decided to pack it up and head back to the homestay to call it a night. Good morning, bright and early. You see that mountain we're walking towards right here? That's the same one that we pointed out on the beach yesterday that we'll be climbing, and today is the day, so get those hiking boots out and let's go for a climb. We left the bicycles behind today, thank goodness, so that I don't crash it again, and decided to warm up our legs old-fashioned style for the climb ahead. This mountain is only open for a few days a year because the hike is so treacherous, and we were lucky enough to be here on one of those days, so we had to take advantage of our good fortune. We signed in, we walked over, and we got started. In our heads, we thought, it's the same Air Force Base, we can just walk. It was only a few miles, good warm up, and we need it for our legs, right? Not so much. Little did we know, the walk to Khao Muak Mountain was significantly farther than Manao Beach, and we had to hitchhike. Another point for Thai friendliness, the very first person that saw us picked us up with a smile and took us directly to the base of the mountain. The drive in, not walk, was incredibly beautiful. Alrighty, here we are at the base of Khao Muak Mountain. This mountain actually has a different species of monkeys that supposedly are nicer. Let's hope that's what people have told us. With an official check-in station selling water, gloves, and entry tickets, this really was done up right, and we headed right over there.
Blackboard.
Checked out and started our trek up the mountain with supposed world-class views. What the locals didn't tell us though was how insanely crowded this hike gets. Maybe for the best so that we didn't wear ourselves out too early, but this was a traffic jam that just felt like rush hour in the big city. But along our bumper-to-bumper commute to Mountainville, there was no shortage of views to take in, so we didn't have anything to really complain about. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. This was the overall theme of the hike, and it would be accurate to call it bumper-to-bumper hiking traffic. Okay, so these ropes that you see right here are why gloves were recommended to us at the beginning. Since it's so steep, Thailand put in ropes to help scale the mountain, and without gloves, I think we would have had some pretty burned up hands. You can see how shaky I was with the camera, and that's because scaling a mountain with one hand and creating a Hollywood movie with the other is a difficult undertaking and not for the athletically inclined like me.
What a hike.
Look at the views. Just sitting here. Ocean, islands, people taking pictures.
So many selfies and so many pictures and
Definitely.
just Instagram
Instagram moments.
yeah.
A lot of that going on up here, but it's worth it. The view is incredible.
The hike was actually pretty challenging.
Yeah.
They said it's moderate and just a little bit of challenging, but I think the whole time it was challenging.
There's a lot of climbing and up rocks and, grabbing onto things. So it wasn't just a hike, it was a lot of climbing too, which was fun.
Yeah.
They had ropes set up to pull you up the mountain, help you stabilize yourself, and yeah. So we're at the top and we're just having a moment up here.
After making the trek back down the mountain, we were introduced to some new locals.
Going down for more fruit.
These are those much friendlier monkeys that we were told to look out for. They seem to still love a good snack just as much as their greedier temple-dwelling counterparts, but with a gentler touch. And look at those eyes, how cute. And while yes, they may have been friendlier, they still got into their fair share of mischief. A word to the wise, park away from the trees in Thailand because your car roof might just become a monkey trampoline. There he goes. Okay, since we started our day off with such a demanding hike, we decided to hit cruise control for the rest of it. Another local recommendation pointed us to Grandma's house, a popular breakfast spot, so we headed over there to check it out for ourselves and have a nice coffee reward following the leg day of a lifetime. This place is a famed breakfast spot with cozy decor and us-approved French toast and friendly people that doubles as a hotel, which in such a small place is hard to find, and I have no idea what was going on here. Until next time, Grandma's house, save me some French toast, please. Okay, now it's time to get some dessert for breakfast. When in Thailand, take advantage of the excellent fruit selection.
What I got? Mr. Orange. Oranges? Oh man.
Looking out at the mountain that we just climbed on our walk back put things in perspective. We climbed that? Next stop, Everest. Watch out, Himalayas. Here we come. Okay, now for the sappy part. This whole journey has been crazy and it's just getting started. Spending a month in Bangkok, taking the train to Hua Hin Beach, now climbing a beach mountain and crashing a bike, priceless. We just decided that we wanted to see more than the hotspots, which has already led us to some incredibly interesting places and views that you probably won't find in any travel guide. But let me dry my eyes and stop the sap because it's time for another beachside dinner. Side note, this dish right here was the spiciest soup I have ever eaten, and you should be glad that there is no footage of me suffering through it. Very tasty though. But we didn't linger around for what effectively would be our final meal in Prachuap. The wild travel decisions continue. We have a 3 a.m. middle of the night train to catch. See you all on the next stop, Surat Thani, Thailand. Thank you all so much for following along on the land journey from Bangkok, Thailand to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and we will see you at the next stop.
Not if you see me in Thailand.
Okay, Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.